Hi everyone, it's Nick. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, in today's video, we are going to be talking about my favorite Amazon home items for 2023. I did this last year. You guys really enjoyed that video. And if you saw that video, you know that I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Amazon. I find their site is like sometimes really annoying to shop. And I also find that it feels very infomercial-y, a little as seen on TV, you know what I mean? But I can't deny that they have some useful stuff. And they actually got some pretty decent home decor as well. But it's also really accessible because a lot of people have Amazon. Like everybody has Amazon, you know, like you can buy it anywhere. It's like ships everywhere and it's just really useful. So even though I find it annoying sometimes, here I am. I'll also say, by the way, this video quickly is not sponsored by Amazon, but there is affiliate links, okay? So I had a comment last time about what is the difference. Super quick. If you click on a link in the description, yes, I get a little bit of a kickback, but Amazon hasn't paid me to make this video. So they have no control over what I say. I can say whatever I want. Like Jeff Bezos is an idiot. See, I can say that because Amazon didn't pay me to make this video. If I went to send it to Amazon HQ, they wouldn't approve that. So that's the difference. So feel free to click on the links or don't, that's cool. And yeah, let's get going. For the record, I don't really have anything against him, like really, but you know, I just had to say that to prove a point. Okay, first thing, I wanna talk about 5 items that were on like my last couple of lists on Amazon stuff, because you guys really liked them and they're my favorite items. And I wanted to put them here in case it's the first time you're seeing this video. But if you saw my last couple of videos, feel free to skip ahead to the different timestamp. But I wanna talk about these 5 items because they're like the best of the best of the best. And I wanted to talk about them first. Okay, so first of all, we have the Lulu Candle, which I loved, featured in my guide of gift ideas for under 100 bucks. I love this candle. It's earthy, it's woodsy, it looks great. It's a luxe candle. It's a decent price point. It's not $75,000 like some other boutique candles can be. I just really love this one. I love this scent. It's my favorite one. Second is the Surpus electric lighter. It's this little cute little candle lighter thingy. Replaces matches, you know, great for camping. It's USB-C, so it's really easy to charge. Use it for all your household candles. It's super adorable. Comes in a ton of different finishes. Well, I would personally get the black. They have like an American flag one. I mean, let's be honest, do you really need a patriotic candle lighter? I mean, honestly, to me, this is a little bit silly. I don't think you need a candle lighter for every occasion, Mother's Day, birthday, whatever. Honestly, just get the black one. It's the cheapest and the best one. Also, I love the Worhe Travertine coasters. I have these ones. I use them every day. These are my go-to coaster. They're simple, they're clean, they're basic, they're easy, they're a great price, and I've never had any problems with them. And they're like, everyone is unique. So it kind of gives a little bit of an interesting sort of flavor. They're not so cookie cutter because it's a natural stone, which as you all know, I love. What else do I want to highlight? The lint Amazon item I love, the lint Conair lint remover. I keep saying lint, but you don't, I know I'm not completing my sentence or my thought. The like little fuzzy button, little fuzzies that get on your clothes or on your furniture, like my little cream sofa back here. This lint remover, it just like de-pills. It's so good. I'm always worried they're gonna like snag your clothing or it's gonna snag, I mean, cause you know, you don't wanna snag your $2,000 sofa or whatever. Never had any problem. You can adjust the little thing to like make sure it gets like the little bumps or the big pills or little pills or whatever. It's really useful. And honestly, there's no other really great way to get those little pills off. So this is like a must in my opinion. I really love this one. There's a bunch of them on Amazon, but I wouldn't trust any of them to be honest, because they're usually coming from God knows what factory somewhere. Who knows? You don't want to shred your couch because you chose some off-brand lint remover. So I went with the Conair one and I've had no issues. Really love this one. And honestly, the Folex textile cleaner, because I have had 2 DMs the last week from people saying, Nick, you recommended a cleaner once and I don't remember which one it is and I can't find the video. So this is for you if you DM'd me, which I DM'd them back, but so it's not for you. But for other people, it's this fabric cleaner. This is the best cleaner. I've used this for, oh God, at least a decade. I remember when Sophie was a puppy. She's 10 now, and when she was a puppy, I had this cleaner and it was very handy then. It cleans everything. It's got turmeric out of the cream couch, which that's on me. I can't really blame the dog for that one. That was just because I was eating like butter chicken or something or some sort of curry and it just, oopsies. These things happen. Cleans everything. It takes anything out. If it can take turmeric out of a cream couch, I think you're in good shape. This thing, there's nothing, no stain that you throw at this cleaner that it can handle. It's the Folex. I get it on Amazon. I don't really know where else you'd buy. You can buy it probably at your local like drugstore or something. It's probably like 3 times the price. I buy the little 2-pack, which will last you forever, honestly. Folex, best cleaner on the market for textiles. Love it. Okay, so those are kind of my top 5 favorites from like previous videos that I have done on Amazon, and I wanted to highlight them here, but I want to talk about the ones that are new to this list. First up is, honestly, I could just begin and end the video with this one because I love this one so much, and that is the Scrub Daddy. I am late to the Scrub Daddy game, people. The Scrub Daddy. I feel like there's nothing I can say that's not gonna sound really like I'm just exaggerating how good this sponge is. I was once like you. I used to think like, how good could a sponge be? You know, like this was on like Shark Tank or something like that, and I was like, how good could it be? it's a sponge. Like how good could it be? Then I bought one, now I'm a convert, now I tell everybody. I'm an evangelist for the Scrub Daddy. This is also a really good lesson in good design. Not only is it just a great overall product in terms of what it can do, because here's the thing, when it's cold, when you use cold water, it's really stiff like this. I mean, this one's dry because it's new, but when it's dry or when it's cold, it's like really stiff, so it's great for scrubbing. But when it's warm and you use hot water, it becomes really like, it's no longer stiff and it becomes like silky smooth like a regular sponge, which is great for washing up things. It like holds onto the soap. It like lathers. It scrubs off those like stubborn stains. It kind of does everything, and it's a great lesson in good design because this little mouth it's not just smiling at you because it's great. The little mouth is for spoons, so you stick the spoon in and that way you can like scrub your spoons. Genius. These little holes are really great for putting in like straws or, I don't know, knives or something, like the end of a knife. Do you know what I mean? Like instead of just scrubbing the side, you just like anything that you can stick inside that little hole and then like doop, 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 and it just is gonna scrub off all the grime. This is the best sponge. It's honestly, you just have to use it. You just have to use it to understand. If you've never used it, you don't understand, because I get it, because I was once like you sweet summer child. You don't understand how good this is. And then you buy a Scrub Daddy, it's amazing. Also, by the way, you can get these at Costco sometimes, just a little FYI. I mean, not, again, Amazon's not sponsoring this, so I don't really care. Go ahead and buy it at Costco if you can get it. If it's a cheaper deal there, go nuts. But it's really convenient to get them on Amazon, because I think like a 3-pack it's a pretty good price there. Again, if you want like the 6-pack or something from Costco, they might be cheaper, but I don't know. These also, oh, they're also dishwasher safe, which I didn't even think, but you can actually like, instead of your normal, because this is the thing, it doesn't hold on to the grime as much. So you're kind of like regular sponge, just like gets really nasty. This doesn't really. And then when you're kind of like done with it and you're like, oh, this is looking a little bit like it needs to, throw it in the dishwasher. And then it comes out and it looks great again. Like, so this thing, it lasts a long time. So I don't know if you really need the Costco pack. That's honestly on you, but Costco, Amazon, whatever you get it, the Scrub Daddy, it's the best sponge. It's the king of all sponges. Now there is a Scrub Mommy out there, but I've never tried it. So let me know in the comments, like what's the difference? Do I care? Am I invested in this? I don't know, but do I need a Scrub Mommy? I think I do, because the Scrub Daddy's good, so I imagine they're pretty good with the Scrub Mommy. Fill me in. Okay, next up, it's gonna be something I've used for a very long time, over and above the what's it called? The Scrub Daddy, and that would be the magic erasers. Now here's the thing with the Amazon though. This is why I recommend it on Amazon, because it's actually called like melamine or whatever eraser. They're not, Magic Eraser is just a brand, okay? So yes, you're gonna pay more if you want the like Procter & Gamble or Johnson & Johnson or whoever makes that brand. I don't know who owns it, one of the conglomerates. Fine, like you can get that. But there's like, you can buy cheap ones on Amazon that are like 30 cents versus like $1.50, which is what you're gonna pay if you get the name brand ones. Don't even bother getting the name brand ones. Get the cheap ones, get the off brand. Like, it really doesn't matter. It's the same thing. These things are so cheap when you just buy them on Amazon, because again, you're getting the knockoff. They're like 30 cents a sponge. I first found out about these when I worked at Lululemon 10,000 years ago, which was when, to get the like scuff marks off mannequins in retail stores, it's like you use these magic erasers or melamine sponges, whatever they are. I'll link to the ones that I think are like a much better price. You can like, we used to use these to scrub off all of the like little scuffs and stuff that you get on mannequins. This thing will take out anything. Like if you've got marks on your wall, if you've got white paint, whatever, this will not take off your paint, but will take off those little scratches or little whatevers. It's the way to go. I love these. These are just like, if the Scrub Daddy's for the dishes, this is for all the wall scuffs and whatever you've got going on. As I said, if it's good enough for a retail store to be able to keep all their stuff fresh and white, it's good enough for your home too. I don't understand the science, I'm not gonna lie to you, because these things basically disintegrate as you use them, which doesn't really make sense to me, but that's why it's a magic eraser. I don't need to understand. I'm just telling you, go buy them. You'll thank me. I feel like everybody has these now, right? If you don't know about these, you're late to the party. That's okay, get these erasers. Okay, next up on my list is going to be this grill scrubber. So in the past, I've always used sort of the brushy things to clean your barbecue. And then I found this. This is again where Amazon is really good. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'm like, their stuff is really corny and cheesy and looks like just cheap crap that fell off the back of a van. But this one actually is really good and it works. If you have someone that barbecues a lot, I mean, maybe if they barbecue a lot, I find barbecue people are really like specific on the things that they love, and they're really into it. Always men too, by the way. It's like they go primal and they just like need to have this barbecue. Like they like all their stuff just so, but I don't really care. Like I just want it to work and whatever. And I just like to eat barbecue food. So for me, I just want it to like clean and be effective. And that's exactly what this is. So this is one of these sort of scrapers, which is kind of like the magic eraser. You basically, it starts out solid, and then as you use it on the barbecue, it sort of wears in and kind kind of like, it's like an abrasive that scrapes off all the really gross grime that sits on your barbecue. I like this as sort of an alternative to get your barbecue a lot cleaner than what you get from a wire brush in my personal experience. I don't like to quote prices a lot on Amazon because they bounce around so much, but this one is like under 10 bucks. So this is a perfect stocking stuffer for like a barbecue person, unless again, they're super particular about their barbecue tools, but assuming they're just a person that likes to barbecue sometimes, this is a great, like good tool that actually gets the job done in a really smart way, as opposed to, you know, the usual weird junk that we see on Amazon all the time. Okay, next up is going to be these oak and walnut picture frames, okay? These come in lots of different sizes. And here's the thing, if you go to a professional place to go and get your like matting done and your picture frames and your blah, 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 and you go to a pro, which I'm not saying isn't worth the money, but it's a lot of money. So these things can be insanely priced. Now, if you've got some perfect, beautiful, priceless piece of art, then go ahead. Yes, please go get it behind some like special glass and you go spend a fortune on that. But this can run you hundreds or even thousands of dollars to get it professionally done. And then there's these from Amazon, which are oak frames or walnut and are natural and beautiful and, you know, an upgrade from the Ribba frame, which I also love from IKEA, but definitely an upgrade here from Amazon. And this is much, much cheaper. The frame is gonna look better than you probably would find in something like a Ribba. It's gonna be more of a natural material, which you all know that I like. Gonna work with your color scheme if you've got lots of those sort of wood tones happening in your space, which I do and which I love. This is a great option. This is a much, much, much cheaper alternative to get it professionally framed. But again, that upgrade from the good old Ribba. I think these are a great price. I think these run like, I don't know, 60 bucks or something to get these things framed, which is way better than the hundreds or thousands that you can spend getting it professionally done. So that's what I did for my piece of art that I have in my hallway. I did think about getting it professionally done and then I saw the price tag and I'm happy I went with the oak frame that I have here. Okay, next up is going to be this scalloped edge marble tray. So Amazon has some really good trays that I have talked about in previous videos. I do like some of their marble. They are bringing out more and more of it, which I think is really great. I really love this one because I love the scalloped edge, because most of the trays that you find on Amazon are very, very simple, very basic. They do have some stone ones that are out there, but there's a lot of places to do a really good stone tray, but those are oftentimes gonna cost you hundreds of dollars. This one is not. This one's a lot cheaper, but it's a little bit more of an interesting shape than what you're normally going to get from Amazon. In my opinion, just looking around. Usually they've got round trays, they've got square trays, that's all she wrote. But this one has this really cool little scalloped edge, which to me is just like a very, very popular shape right now. That's giving, it sort of feels a lot like Montana LaBelle, which is a retailer that I have mentioned before that I really love. Their trays are very expensive. Really gorgeous, interesting marble. I do love that they sometimes, you know, there's a lot of different types of marble on Amazon. I think this one is really, really beautiful. Great place to use as a gorgeous tray, you know, on your coffee table, on your dresser, in your hallway. You can put keys on there, you can put little trinkets, you can use it as a nice beautiful tray to put and you know, layer decor pieces on top. Really, really love this one. Nice little cute little candle there. Maybe the candle I mentioned earlier and you're in business. Really, really beautiful tray. Speaking of marble, which you all know I love, I'm basically now on Amazon seeking out every marble product that they possibly have on there. I would call it a butter bell, but I think that might be like a trademark term. I'm gonna say this is, what is this called? A butter vessel? What do they, let me see what they call this one. Okay, they call this a butter keeper. So Butter Bell is obviously another company. So this is a inspired version of that, I think anyway, or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But anyway, this butter keeper. Here's the technology behind the butter keeper if you don't know. So what you do is you actually put a little tiny layer of water on the bottom of the little butter keeper. And what that does is it provides a seal. So when you like put your butter in there, which normally goes, like if you leave it at room temperature on the countertop, it's gonna kind of go bad. But if you put it in the fridge, it's always gonna be like really hard, not spreadable. So having this little butter keeper just kind of keeps it soft so that you can use it and spread it on toast, which is great, but also it's not gonna go as moldy because it's not gonna like sit there on the countertop, right? So it's still gonna have that little seal, so it's not gonna like go bad basically as quickly. Now I will say, word of caution, as a person who left butter in their little butter keeper for a really, really, really long time and then forgot about it, it will eventually go bad, okay? This isn't a substitute for complete for like refrigeration over the long term. Take it as someone who had to scrape out their gross butter keeper situation, but it'll definitely keep it there for a lot longer. So if you like to use butter and you want softened butter at the ready, but you don't necessarily want it to go moldy on the countertop, then this is the next best thing, I would say. You know, other than that, you're gonna have to go with margarine, and honestly, stick to butter. Okay, and then keeping with the marble, we've got this salt and pepper cellar. Comes in a few different types of marble. I like that they took some risks here, okay? So that's the thing, they really do have some interesting ones. That butter keeper, by the way, came in an onyx, which I don't really love, it's not my taste, but maybe it's yours. Same thing goes over here with this salt and pepper thingy, right? So you've got lots of different types of marbles, you can kind of play with them, and it could be really cool. And you got the like complementary, like the dark one for the pepper and the white one for the salt, like it's cute. And yeah, I think it's a really, really great option. It's also a really good price too. I mean, like it's Amazon, so they have to change their price all that much, but this is a good price point for this product because this is a natural stone. I would say the only place that would be comparable to maybe get something like this would be HomeSense Home Goods. I know, not my favorite store, but this is one of the areas that they're quite strong in, is they do have some natural stone stuff. You just have to kind of rifle through all the sequins and the rhinestones in order to get there. But if you wade through all that, you will eventually find some keepers, or you just go to Amazon and you buy this one. These ones are really cute, and it comes in lots of different types. Again, this one also comes in a green onyx, which might be your taste. It's not mine, but that's cool. I just like the ones that kind of have the black for the pepper, and then you got the kind of the white for the salt. I think this is really cool. These little cellars, by the way, really great for cooking, really great to put on the table when you have guests come over. Super, super cute. Okay, next up is this match cloche, which I didn't know what a cloche was until Amazon told me that it's a cloche, which I'm probably not pronouncing correctly. This is really cute. Again, I like to use the Surpus, I think, candle holder. I don't know what the name of the brand is, but you know, the one I mentioned earlier. Normally I just have that, and I don't really use a lot of matches, but this one is cute and a little bit kind of charming in like an old school way. So if you still love your little matches and you still want that little kind of, you know, even if you just want to use this as decor, but it's also kind of functional, this is a really pretty version. It comes in like a sky blue, a moss, a sort of smoky color, comes in a few different colors, and I think it's really, really cute. Again, it kind of exudes a little old school charm. So if you've got like a little vignette where you've got your beautiful little candle, and then you've got your little, like, you just want your little cloche to sit next to it, then I think that would be really cute. And also like functional too. I like functional pieces that you actually use in your home that also look good. Like I'm a big fan of that, and that's what this one is. And finally, we have these wooden hooks, which are really minimal. Now, Amazon calls the style of these rustic, which I think is insulting personally, because I'm not a big rustic person, but I like these, so I don't know. I take that as an insult. I don't think these are particularly rustic. I think these are minimal. I think these are really beautiful and elegant, and they just sort of float there on the wall. They come in a walnut, come in an oak. It's a wood finish. These are wood hooks. Amazon does have tons and tons of different hooks. These ones are really, I just think that these ones are nice because these are kind of my favorites. These got like amazing reviews. Everybody seems to really love these ones. They're just really nice floating hooks, really, really great price. Perfect, just sort of, you know, use in your front hallway, good to put in your bedroom, just an area that you can kind of, you know, hang a robe or hang a jacket or hang a whatever, and you don't necessarily, I mean, you know what robes are, you know what hooks are for. Like I don't need to tell you what hooks are for, but these ones are really cool, good price point, available on Amazon, come in 2 finishes. Again, it's got that kind of warmth that you get with wood. So, you know, rather than just having kind of cheap plastic ones or little cheapy IKEA ones that you can get that are like made of aluminum or stainless steel or whatever, these ones are really cute and they're wood and they are beautiful, and I highly recommend them. So that's it for me for today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm gonna link here to, do I make an Amazon playlist? Have I done two? Well, first of all, I did my a video way back when, which I hate, don't watch that video, but I did 2 other ones that are actually pretty good. So I'm gonna link here to those 2, and then you got this one. So yeah, I'll create a playlist for that. So I'll see you all in the next Amazon video or the next video. Thanks a lot. Talk to you later. Bye. See you in the next one.